Well, welcome back to Maldonado, Uruguay, the second game of the night in the semi-final phase of the 2016 Liga Sudamericana is about to get underway. And it features Argentina's Gimnasia y Esgrima from Comodoro Rivadavia in their home country against the hosts this week, Hebraica Macabi. And it is the Uruguayans that are surely the favourites tonight. And the only team that can rival Mogi das Cruzes for a place in the final to face Bahia Basket. And the interesting thing about this Hebraica side is the fact that they've beaten Bahia already. They beat them way back on the 27th of September, the first group stage game in Valdivia, Chile. Could they set up a final against Bahia? Well, they'll need to win again tonight, following on from their close, cool victory over Paulistano last night. We had an all-Brazilian affair earlier on this evening. Paulistano crashed out. They lost to Mogi das Cruzes by 20 points. As Mogi das Cruzes are now looking good to make the final, but Hebraica can still stop them. Gimnasia need a miracle. They've got to win here tonight, and they've got to win big. Tonight and tomorrow to give themselves any hope. It's the main event already this evening, with the crowd mostly partisan in support of Hebraica Macabi. Last words of wisdom from Leonardo Zilberstein. I can run you through the starting fives for Hebraica. They've got Jeremy Smith, Jose Lareda, Leandro Garcia Morales, Luciano Parody, the 22-year-old, and 40-year-old Michael Hicks as well, starting at forward. Gimnasia, meanwhile, have Louis McCulloch wearing the number 1 jersey tonight. Nicolas de los Santos, number 5. Juan Fernandez, Latano Nwagbo, and their trump card, if you like, the power forward, Matthew Shaw from California. And there he is, the number 88, Shaw, 12 points per game and almost 7 rebounds on average. Gimnasia will change to him. Hebraica playing in their blue strip tonight. There's Leandro Garcia Morales, an average of 22 points per game across the championship. If he hits those numbers again tonight, Macabi will be well on course for the victory they need to set up a showdown tomorrow night. So the tip-off secured by Hebraica, who are attacking from right to left in this first half. That's well reclaimed by Luciano Parodi, and Parodi sends one up, kisses the rim, and Gimnasia come down court with it. Louis McCulloch, now Nwagbo offloads to Juan Fernandez, and Fernandez looks over the other side for McCulloch, who goes one more to Nwagbo, who backs it in off the glass for the first score of the night. Lutana Nwagbo for Gimnasia y Esgrima. Hicks to Lareda to Parodi. Got a good mix of youth and experience of Hebraica. There'll be noise when they score. A simple shot missed there by Jeremy Smith. We get a good start, get the crowd right behind them from the off. It's a little quiet out there, a little eerie if I'm honest. And the three-point shot missed by Juan Fernandez that time. Here's Garcia Morales exploding on the dribble drive into the lane, but was fouled by Nwagbo. in by Garcia Morales. 2 free throws, 2 made, and 2-2 on the scoreboard. Juan Fernandez looks for Mogbo first, instead goes for Shaw, and Shaw knocks down the 3. Another simple layup missed. It still may come for Jeremy Smith. Need to make these shots more often than not, though. Otherwise they may be in a little bit of trouble tonight. The foul's still called. And Smith will get the chance from the free throw line. Penalised by the referee was Matthew Shaw there. They're looking good from the free throw line already. That's 3 from 3 in the early stages. Jeremy Smith averaging 21 points per game and 13 rebounds. He's been doubling up on the doubles with great regularity. They need him to be at his best tonight. That's a good early sign. De Los Santos. Here's Luciano Parodi. Oh, he slipped and lost the ball there, and De Los Santos looking to take advantage, got round his man and was fouled. This has been a bit of a solid start from the Argentinians, who are looking to play the role of party poopers in front of the home support tonight. Hebraica weren't exactly comfortable yesterday against Paulistano. And the fact that Paulistano were beaten by Mogi das Cruzes more comfortably than they beat Gimnasia is perhaps a sign that this is going to be a very tight game indeed. Shaw from way downtown misses the shot. Well, they both lost 1 and won 2 in the group phase to qualify for the semi-finals. Hicks, in fact Jose Loreda it was, puts it up and in, gets the extra. Jose Loreda, 36-year-old man from Colón. We're unable to add the extra, so Hebraica still trail, but only by 1 now. This is Gimnasia's De Los Santos. Stayed in the game against Mogi das Cruzes for much of the time yesterday, but they lost their way in the last quarter and a half. Starting brightly here, De Los Santos sees his shot jarred in the rim. Parodi wanted it played back outside, doesn't reach him. Instead, Louis McCulloch brings it clear for Gimnasia. Now at the top of the arc with Latana Nwogbo. McCulloch from distance, skirt. Then it hits shooting, if they're going to win tonight. And the early signs promising from Louis McCulloch. Clear pull of the shirt there on Nicolas De Los Santos, by the way. Here's Luciano Parodi. And now Hicks. Well, that's wasteful. McCulloch with an over-exuberant throw. Now De Los Santos. What trickery can he conjure up here? And instead of fouls called, Shaw some neat work. Number 6 called for holding. And number 6 is Juan Zanotta. Not sure we can see clearly from there. Well, that's the Shaw averages. Nothing necessarily to write home about, but he's done well from the free throw line there. And the second attempt, netting. And some solid free throw averages so far. Will that be the pattern of the night? Jeremy Smith. Oh, clever bank shot. That was nicely put away. Shaw's technique from the free throw line under scrutiny. De Los Santos. An exchange of passes with Romero. He's almost lost possession there. The turnover not quite secured. De Los Santos, shot clock down to 5. And from the perimeter, good! Matthew Shaw again from way outside the arc. That's 2 3-point shots he's made already. And Gimnasia with a 6-point lead. The free throw shooting continues to impress. Romero taking his first trip to the line and registering his first point of the night. Got some fairly solid average, 50 points. He's secured through the championship. He's the second highest scorer in their roster behind only Carlos Scatman, who we've yet to see tonight. Zanotta to Hicks, and Hicks finds a way through to Jeremy Smith, and it's knocked out of harm's way. De Los Santos brings it down court. Louis McCulloch. De Los Santos. And up and in, nice. Shaw. Sharp shooting tonight. 2 threes and a 2 now for Matthew Shaw. He's responsible for 8 of the 17 points scored by Gimnasia. 17-8 they lead. It's time for a word with the coach.
Siempre volvemos desacomodados, siempre. Todas las veces que recibió él acá y todas las veces que recibió acá, tienen un problema bárbaro ellos. Todas las veces. Y sabemos que después de acá nosotros vamos a tener situaciones de reversión para tomar los tiros más claros. Entonces ahora hace círculo para tener una buena salida, un lado y el otro, un poco más rápido, vengo, este hombre recibe, doble salida, busquemos situaciones de tiro limpio cuando salgo limpio o de pase al poste para empezar a jugar al poste. Estamos como medio dormidos, no estamos con la misma ímpetu de ayer. Vamos.
So the coach, Leonardo Silverstein, has had his say. Now his players need to execute the plans out on court. And so far their transition execution hasn't been up to scratch. And Hebraica are trailing behind. Gimnasia looking to get back on track following a heavy defeat yesterday, or heavy-ish. They kept it tight for the first 2 quarters. Shot clock down to single figures, lost. And here's Michael Hicks, the 40-year-old, coming away with it, showing he's no slouch. Far from it. Getting the foul from Fernandez. Still in very good shape, Michael Hicks, 40 years young. And registers his first point of the night. Hicks races into the lane and puts it up. The shot comes back off the iron. One from Hicks. Well, the free throw shooting has been something to behold so far from Gimnasia. Diego Romero looking to improve those average stats and puts both free throws down the basket, and the lead is back to 8. And Hebraica, Macabi have work to be doing. Jose Laredo gets up into the paint. It just won't go down at the moment. Hebraica are 2 from 11 for field goal shooting. The rest of their points have come from the free throw line. 7 of the 11 so far. We've been relying on fouls. Both teams have reached their foul limits. In stark contrast to Gimnasia, who haven't found reaching the basket particularly difficult at all. Here is Romero. Now Louis McCulloch, shot clock down to single figures. They have to use the ball quickly here McCulloch shaping to shoot long two. Good. Their field goal shooting continues to be razor sharp. Zanotta. Will bounce pass from Hicks to Smith. Well, the free throw line has been Hebraica's friend tonight. At the moment, it's proving to be pretty much the only way they can score. That needs to change, and quickly. Still in the first quarter here, 2 minutes left of it. Gimnasia setting the pace. Nicolas de los Santos to Shaw, to Rivera. They're moving the ball nice and fluently. Romero back to Juan Rivero. And Shaw waiting at the top of the mountain. Shaw for three. He's done it again. Matthew Shaw with three three-point field goals in the opening quarter. He's up to 11 points already. Or is it 12? I think it's 12 actually. Loreda. Foul called early by the official. Rivero, the offender. 17 fouls in his first quarter. That's quite a lot. That's what it was for. All sorts of misdemeanors going on in there. I think it looked like it might have been 6 or 1, half a dozen of another though. Rivero giving as much as he got. Anyway, another trip to the line. There's been plenty of these. Leandro Garcia Morales. At least their free throw shooting's been good. That's 9 from 12. 75% success rate. He adds 2. 10-point game. It's traditionally been the stronger of the leagues, the Argentinian one. The Brazilians and Argentinians are the only two nations to conjure up the 20 previous champions of the Liga Sudamericana. Well, it was a big ask for Hebraica tonight there. Domestically, may not be as strong as that of Gimnasia's. Juan Rivero replying with some free throw shooting of his own. And banks it in off the glass. A field goal at last. And it's come from Garcia Morales, who is up to 8 points. He's got half the score for Hebraica. Short, and from downtown, Rivero misses out. Izaguirre is on for the visitors, the hosts rather. Morales is running the show for Hebraica at the moment. They're back to within 8, so they made some progress. De Los Santos and a bit of an open avenue there, and for 3, it's missed by Lionel Scatman. Nice work by Garcia Morales. Back outside to Izaguirre. Now with Juan Ginoche. Ginoche into the lane. Offloads quickly, and a little step back through, tried, missed. Izaguirre can't get there on the follow-up, despite a good hustle. And this will be the last attack, you would think, of the quarter. They can bide their time here. De Los Santos. Where is the time? Down to 4 seconds. 3. And misses with the shot. They've got to go for it. I think the bus had already gone. He had it's a good first quarter from Gimnasia y Esgrima. Hebraica created chances, didn't take them though. The field goal shooting pretty poor, 23% only overall. First didn't make a single 3-point shot. They've been heavily reliant on points coming from the line, and they've managed 12 to ensure they are still within touching distance of Gimnasia, who are tremendous, particularly Matthew Short, who got points and responsible for 3 of those 3-pointers. Gimnasia at the end of the first quarter lead by 26-18. Now here's Scatman, the second quarter underway here, and the Argentine team will be very content indeed with that first 10 minutes. Bit of a challenge there between Janota and Romero. Possession maintained by Gimnasia. They'll be looking to maintain their lead, keep it in order. The scoreline and result in this game will be of great interest to Mogi das Cruzes, who are 2-0. And Gimnasia continue to impress. little bit of a conference call here between the officials. Diego Romero getting the 2 and 1. The lead back in the double digits. Not the start of the second quarter that Hebraica needed. They needed to register some field goals, and quick. Hicks finds Zanocha back to the Panamanian. Not really making any progress though. Zanocha, shot clock down to single figures. Zanocha into the lane, does well, up with the layup. Misses the shot. And the defensive rebound well marshalled by, who else? Diego Romero, who's up to 5 rebounds now. Hebraica have gone 3 minutes without a score. Here's Matthew Shaw. Gimnasia continue with their success. This time they don't add to their lead though. Garcia Morales goes back outside. And the three-pointer has not been their friend. They still haven't got one. Maybe they'll get one here. No. Garcia Morales this time rims out. De Los Santos. And Shaw puts up a mid-range 2. Matthew Shaw is having a really good night so far. Zanocha and Garcia Morales for 3, finally! Hebraica get their first 3 of the night, and they're back to within 10. And immediately one back, and Zanocha sets it up. Oh, but it's been lost, stolen back by Lionel Scatman. No, just not the stuffing out of Hebraica a little. They've had little to cheer so far, their home support. De Los Santos gets into the lane and surprisingly misses the layup with the left hand. He got into a good position. Here's Jeremy Smith, fouled by Diego Romero. Now then, Rivera goes back to Scatman. And Rivero for 3, good. Gimnasia with a double-digit lead once more. Looking to hammer the baskets in here and extend their lead. And see Hebraica out of sight. Three-point shooting has been a major difference between the teams. That's 5 now for Gimnasia from 10 field goals. Hebraica have tried 6. They've only scored 1 three-pointer. They've had to rely heavily on their free throw shooting, which has been good from Leandro Garcia Morales, he's got 13 of the 23 points so far. You can see how wide open Rivero is. It's just not being watched carefully enough there. Hicks tried to close him down, but it was too late. Too many open threes. And Machuca and Garcia Morales, I beg your pardon, keeps up his impressive scoring rate. That's 14 points now for Leandro Garcia Morales. He's hit every free throw down. 7 from 7. Can he make it 8 in a row? Yes, he can. He's single-handedly keeping the Uruguayan team in touch. Rivero. Romero. And now back to Machuca, who's recently come on. His first appearance of the night, and it's back out to Machuca for 3. Good again. With a shot clock down to 1 or 2, the pressure was on. But Machuca could handle it. Now a three-point attempt at the other end. It's a good bit of board work from Hicks. And he's denied by Romero illegally. More free throws coming up here. Parodi, Garcia Morales, and Hicks gets up and in, tries to put up the hook shot and the rebound, gets another foul. This time Rivero called, he's on 3 fouls already, and is in a bit of foul trouble actually. The long way still to come. Here comes Louis McCulloch. Machuca goes off. Rivero as well, hardly surprising. After committing the foul, Hicks from the free throw line. They've been practicing their free throw shooting, that's for sure. And the second one misses this time, a rare miss from the line for the Uruguayans. De Los Santos. Gimnasia back on the front foot in the front court. And look at the space out wide again. De Los Santos had a bit to spare. They are slow in closing down Romero as well. This is Latana Nwogbo. He hasn't got space. Tries to step back. And is called for travelling.
Empezá para el lado de Jaime, ¿está bien? Cambio y cambio. Jeremy, vos por el fondo, y cuando jugamos la bola en mano, 2 con 1, venís a poner el bloqueo directo en el handoff. ¿Pero claro? Después, cuando jugamos bola en mano, Jeremy que estás acá, pone espalda a este hombre y ya quedas pronto ahí. ¿Quedó claro? O triangulamos con el pase acá, para acá, o revertimos la bola para jugar un pick and roll de este lado. Otra vez, correcto. Empezamos para tu lado. Bola en mano, Jeremy se fue, bola en mano y pica 45. Acá, seguimos la zona, recuerden. Bola acá, reversión. Cuando viene la cortina acá, queda un hombre. Dale.
Leonardo Shivellstein with some strong words to his troops there. Maybe a little tactical shake-up required. Anyway, play gets back underway. Midway through the second quarter here. The lead Gimnasia hold is an 11.1. They haven't gone clear despite the fact Hebraica haven't been at their best. If they can find their best, they could get right back into this game and quick. Well, there's no shame in how they're doing it. They're doing it in free throws. Jose Loreda, another of the more experienced campaigners in this team, 36 years of age. 18 points from 27, that is, from the free throw line. Like that, 19 from 28. It is quite remarkable. Gimnasia keep fouling though. And from the corner, it would have been a very nice basket if he'd made it, but he didn't. And Hebraica come rapidly onto the front foot. That's a really long range effort. Romero off. By the looks of things, another timeout called, two in quick succession this time. Gonzalo Garcia wants a word.
Vamos cuerno. Arrancá con Lotana. ¿Sí? Lotana. Ahí. ¿Sí? Si ven, exacto. Si hay cambio, Diego viene acá y rápido este hombre acá, a ver si encontramos al bajo. Si no hay cambio, ya viene Diego y le juega eso. Y dos. Eso y dos. Vamos.
Well, Garcia Morales is having quite the night from the free throw line. 100%. 9 from 9. And he continues to close the gap here. Hebraica are coming back into this contest after a sluggish start. The second quarter is all square. In fact, Hebraica are leading the second quarter, 12-11. Here's Jonathan Mashuke. Oh, Louis McCulloch. Little step back to Snaffle. Well, this is controversial. Jeremy Smith caught the ball. The referees have decided that was en route to the basket, on its way up. It wasn't going in. It was clearly on its way down. Hicks to Mashuke. That's well put away. Young Luciano Parodi registering his first points of the night. The field goal shooting is on the up. They're within 7. Well, comparatively, Gimnasia haven't had many trips to the line. Lionel Scatman makes no mistake. And the lead is back to double digits. This is Parodi. And finally it goes down. Machikeche Louis McCulloch. Scatman to get into his stride nicely. Then Romero. And back again to Diego Romero. Spots the pass was on to the far side. But not quite executed. I think actually it wasn't a bad pass, but Mashuke couldn't hold it. And Gimnasia been a little scrappy in the latter part of the second quarter. 2 minutes 27 left of the half. Right under the basket. Parodi and Loreda trying to combine, but the decision goes against that. Gonzalo Garcia, the Gimnasia coach, getting animated on the sideline. Smith with the intended hook shot, but couldn't put it down. That's thrown away. The steal. And put up and in. And Gonzalo Garcia is growing ever more concerned. His size lead is being shaved away. Well, it's just careless basketball, this. Scatman with the error. And how about that for a steal? Great play from Martin Aguilera. Gimnasia's response is to call the timeout. Here's Matthew Shaw. Gimnasia looking to finish the second quarter strongly after stealing a march in this game, but Hebraica have fought back admirably. Scatman thrown away, and Hebraica here really starting to believe they can get back to level before half time even. The momentum has really shifted in their direction. A lot of free throws in this game, and the trend continues. 21 points Hebraica has scored from the line compared to just 15 from field goals. Now then, it's with Machuca. And now Shaw. McCulloch. Nicely played now. Scatman gets round the back. And McCulloch for three. Can't quite see it drained. And Hebraica within 5 with half a minute to go in the half. They probably won't get back to level in that time. They might trim the lead even more. Worked into the lane, and another foul called. I think Gimnasia have got to stop giving Hebraica opportunities from the free throw line. It's played their way back into the game. They could get back to within 3 here with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Aguilera. Out to Shaw, last shot of the half, and it's good from Matthew Shaw. which just about sums up the first two quarters. It's been the Matthew Shaw show in some respects. He's up to 17 points. Gimnasia lead by 5 going in to the break. Well set up, he was too, by Nicolas de los Santos. We've got a really good encounter here in the end. A slow start from the hosts, but they've come back into it strongly in that second quarter. They trailed by 8 after the first. They won the second by 3 to narrow the gap. It's Gimnasia go into half-time. In fact, it's 6 up, 45-39. Time to grab a quick cup of tea and come back in 15 minutes' time for the third quarter. Well, welcome back to Maldonado, Uruguay. The start of the third quarter then, and Hebraica Macabi, the home side, get us back underway. They trail by 6 at the start of the third quarter, and after a poor first quarter, they'll be hoping to start the second half much better. Their field goal shooting, though, has been the problem throughout this game. Only 7 baskets in total. 24 points, though, secured from the free throw line. They've won a lot of fouls throughout the game. Here's Juan Fernandez. Gimnasia reinstating the starting 5, and they start with a 2 from Diego Romero, bouncing it in off the glass. Luciano Parodi, the 22-year-old. Feeding away through to Loreda, and Hicks on the follow-up. And guess what? There's been a foul call. And Hicks will get to go to the line. There seems to be a lot in that from Louis McCulloch, but enough, says the referee. Parodi, 3-point shot from Garcia Morales. Louis McCulloch has to be really careful. He's on 4 personal fouls now. One away from being fouled out. Fernandez, meanwhile, has got a bit more breathing space. That's just his second foul. After the intrusion, Leonardo Garcia looking to add to his impressive haul of points. That's 18 now. He becomes the game leader, 1 ahead of Matthew Short. And look at the free throw percentage there. It's quite remarkable. 11 from 11, and makes it a dozen. And he's got a force as well. He just can't put a foot wrong, seemingly. And there's no commentator curse there. Back to a 5-point game then here in Maldonado, Uruguay. Three-point shooting has been pretty good tonight from Gimnasia, but that one misses. Parodi, he's the speedster of this Hebraica side. Oh, McCulloch has had a foul called on him. He's fouled out. On Michael Hicks. And he was asking for it. And he has to sit down for the remainder. On in McCulloch's place is Juan Rivero, the number 4. Possession turned over. Here goes Nicolas de los Santos. Oh, look at that. He found a road to the basket, completely empty and vacant. Knocks it up and in. Jeremy Smith. Now Garcia Morales looking to call the shots of the pass. And nope, still no success. Hicks misses, rims out. And quick in transition, a little over ambitious from De Los Santos. For glamour. going to be counted because Jeremy Smith with the offensive foul on Matthew Short. It's 45, plays 39 at half time. No great alteration in the scores in the 2.5 minutes at the start of the third quarter. Romero. Shot clock down to 5. Not quite there for Rivero. Hicks getting up at the baseline and puts it up and in. Using all of his experience there to work out the angles. De Los Santos. It's well kept in by Juan Fernandez. Now back outside. Rivero for 3. Oh, I thought that was going to go. In the end, it didn't. And Hebraica lived to tell the tale. And it should be 2 more. Here it is. Jeremy Smith makes it a 3-point game. Got quite a contest on now. Hebraica trying to keep their chances alive. Lovely little hook shot from Romero, sinks the 2. And that's the half century for Gimnasia. They lead by 5 again. A little bit of a cushion, but not much. In a game of small margins, Garcia Morales, he's been the main man. And confidence high. Hicks maintains possession. Shot clock down to 7 though. Got to use it quickly. Hicks driving into the paint. Dribble drive to the rack. And put up and in from Jose Lareda. Now, problem here for Diego Romero, who is in a lot of pain. Got knocked there by the knee of Hicks. Completely accidental, no question about it. But it did probably hit him in a sensitive area, and you've got to be careful with concussion. Let's see this again. Goes down and yeah, gets clattered. It's right on the knee. Rivero rims out, and Hebraica have made real strides here. They took the second quarter by 2, they lead the third quarter by 3, but they still trail overall by 3. But for how much longer? 2 more, and 1, and a chance to level. Jose Lareda turning on the style in the third quarter. Made real progress here. 51 plays 50. Timeout called by Gimnasia, who have let the lead slip.
Lotana y terminás jugando con Mar. Si cambia, claro, exactamente. A ver si dentro de la penetración lo tenés a él en el top. Jugá eso y vamos un poquito de dos. A ver si le damos movilidad. ¿Listo? Dale, vamos.
Oh, how did that stay out from Rivero? But it did. And Hebraica have the chance to take the lead for the first time in a very long time. It's not going to count, would you believe it? They're ready to celebrate that one wildly in the stands from the man of the moment, Leonardo Garcia Morales. But he's called for a foul on Nicolas de los Santos. So Hebraica finally do get the lead. A lot of missed field goals from Gimnasia all of a sudden, which could well be costly. Garcia Morales calling the shots at point guard. Foul called. Good work again from Loreda. He's starting to have a really good evening, as is Jeremy Smith. 10 points, 8 rebounds for Smith. And put up and in. They need more of that, Gimnasia. Rivera up to 7 points. Here's Luciano Parodi. Oh, good. Michael Hicks. Rolling back the ears. Parodi. Little bounce pass. Missed the shot initially, but it's put in on the rebound. It's turning out to be a better night by the minute for Jose Loreda, and Hebraica things have really changed in this third quarter. It is one-way traffic out there in Gimnasia. They'll be left licking their wounds at this rate. Luciano Perotti racking up the assists. Jeremy Smith that time helping it on its way to Loreda. So Hebraica have turned it around. At half-time they trailed by 6. Now they lead by 6. 3 minutes of the third quarter remaining.
Para que el grande esté menos tiempo con él. Si no, es un 2 por 1 acá, que el tipo largando la pelota nos hace un desastre. Es más corto, es más corto. Esta es 2 bajo para Diego. ¿Sí? Esta jugamos 2 bajo para Diego. La próxima vamos en 3. Sean agresivos para largo. Si no tienen el tiro, agresivos para el cesto.
Yeah, both free throws required. A bit of progress for Gimnasia, who haven't had anywhere near the number of free throw attempts that Hebraica have. 31 points from the Uruguayans from the free throw line. They're starting to rack up field goals now though. Smith denied, still got the ball somehow, but he's done for the double dribble. He was waiting to be called up on it, wasn't he? And the officials don't miss that kind of thing. Foul called on Shaw this time. Don't know if that's a sign of frustration scoring, really. Hebraica leading by 10 in this third quarter. A bit of court maintenance required. Garcia Morales extends the lead once more to 5. Rivero, Gimnasia need to get some momentum back from somewhere. Is Rivero the one to do it? Gets up into the lane, shoots for the hoop. This is out altogether. And the field goal shooting has gone to pot, really. That's well played. A little reverse layup, good. Leandro Garcia Morales, who else? Sublime shooting from him tonight. He's been razor sharp. Back outside, Shaw. Rivero back outside again to Scatman, and now in the corner with Mashuka, good for 3. Much needed. 90 seconds left of the third quarter here in Maldonado, Uruguay. Host Hebraica looking to make it 2-0 in the semi-final phase and set up a showdown tomorrow night against Mogi das Cruzes. This is for 3. Jars off the rim, back out again. Garcia Morales, of course. 28 points for Leandro Garcia Morales. It's a one-man band at the moment, and it's not mattering 1 ounce for the home supporters. Scatman, 3. Once more. Lead back to 4. Suddenly the shooting is increased in quality. Here's Garcia Morales with the hand signals indicating what he's about to do to his teammates. Garcia Morales trying to go back outside, giving it away instead to Shaw, and this could reduce the gap significantly. It's Shaw for 3. Nope. And this is likely to be the last attack of the third quarter. Garcia Morales. Smith draws the foul to the frustration of Gonzalo Garcia. Seven seconds left of the third quarter. Hebraica with a 5-point lead. Gimnasia have to be quick about it. De Los Santos fouled. Frustration for the Uruguayans. Yeah, little grab of the shorts. Actually, might have been the second thing that was called. Sebastian Izaguirre with the error. And a chance to reduce the lead a little. Either way, it's going to have been a fantastic quarter. Look at that, 0.1 on the clock. So the end of the third quarter marks a real turnaround in the game. Hebraica trailed by 6 at the start of it. They lead by 4. 27 points registered there. And Garcia Morales in particular has to take much of the credit. He's up to 28 points personally. Jeremy Smith is also having a very good game. Their free throws have made the difference. Half of their points have come from the free throw line. Gimnasia have fouled and fouled and fouled, and they may be made to pay for it. Gimnasia 62, Hebraica 66, with 1 quarter left to play. So final quarter underway in a topsy-turvy kind of a game. Gimnasia had a pretty big lead at one stage. They trail. And Garcia Morales racing clear, looking to extend that lead, but misses out on this occasion. Gimnasia quickly try and hit back with the front court through Matthew Shaw. Haven't had the same frequency of trips to the free throw line, but they could do with swallowing up every chance they get. Missed by Nicolas dos Santos. That'll please the Maldonado faithful. And this is both free throws. Gimnasia could have done without that. Garcia Morales. Now Zanotta. See much of him. Oh, what a good shot. What a play. Garcia Morales with 3 more. What a remarkable game he's having. Dos Santos to Shaw. Just about managed to work it. Shot clock down to 5. Got to be used quickly here by Scatman from way downtown. Can't get it. De Los Santos is there for the rebound. Gets it from Loreda. Feeds Shaw. Back outside. And put up and in. Zanotta. Garcia Morales. Got to stop him from shooting. Smith, step back 2, no. Gimnasia in transition. And beautifully executed. Matthew Shaw slams home the two. And the game closing once again. Excellent coast-to-coast play from the Argentinians. Shaw makes no mistake, getting the ball from De Los Santos with a clever assist. Ready for the defender to commit himself.
Vamos acá. Mike. Jaime. Jeremy. Zipper. Zipper. ¿Está bien? Mike. Acá. ¿Está bien? Y Jeremy. Acá. Para tener una opción acá. Si no, situación de 1 contra 1. Del poste. ¿Está bien? ¿Quedó claro? ¿Quedó claro? Concentrado, vamos. Dale. Vamos para eso.
Hicks. Now Loreda. Touch it up and in off the glass. Hebraica back to a 5-point lead. Shaw from the corner, chance for three, drained by De Los Santos, and the contest is back to a 2-point game here. We're in for a thrilling finale, 7 minutes left on the clock. Jeremy Smith, Loreda. From the top of the mountain, Smith trying to feed a way through. It does eventually reach Loreda. Yes, every point counting. Michael Hicks sends down the 2 free throws. Gimnasia have only got 1 remaining timeout to use. They have to use it sparingly from the top of the mountain. The shot rims out. Hebraica able to breathe a little easy. Hicks. Laredo manages to keep hold of possession and then banks it in off the glass. And the lead is back up to 7 here, and Hebraica are on the move. De Los Santos. Shaw to his left. Scatman to his right. Doesn't need him. Goes right down the centre of the lane. Blocked off there by Laredo. But I think the foul was called. It was his 3rd foul. Now then, here's Hicks. Called for the offensive foul. That won't go down too well with the home crowd here in Maldonado. And this is tight, this is tense. Gimnasia keeping themselves in with a shout in this 4th and final quarter. Hebraica have only managed to extend their lead by 1. De Los Santos plays it wide. Scatman rims out again. They've been a little unlucky. Now Parodi. Garcia Morales, he's already worked miracles tonight. Can he keep that going? Round the back, the baseline from Hicks. He clutches into a defender there. And quickly down to the front court and put up and in. That's a nice breakaway from Juan Fernandez. 3-point game. Scatman. This is to make it a 1-point game. Yep, through on the follow-up. Good hustle from Latana Nwogbo. Timeout called by Hebraica. Their lead cut to just 1 point in this thrilling semi-final phase game. Well, De Los Santos denied at first from getting a shot away. And then after this caught the rim, there was Nwogbo on the follow-up.
acá. Seba acá. Mike acá. Lucho, vení con dribbling. Cortina con Leandro. Lucho, te vas. Seba, abrís. Mike al posteo acá. ¿Bien? ¿Eh? No, la pico. Vos recibís acá, él se va, Jeremy queda acá. Seba abre a Mike. ¿Está bien? Después, Cortina acá, a Leandro ahí. ¿Está bien? ¿Quedó claro? En defensa, es una defensa. Vos con Joe, él con Nuevo. Ey, va a ser FAO ahora. Va a ser FAO, ataca fuerte porque va a ser FAO. ¿Está claro? Dale, vamos.
Just over 4 minutes left then. Hebraica with work to do. They've seen their lead slip a little in the last few minutes. Time to get back on track is what they're thinking. Aguirre throws it away, but he gets away with it. Jeremy Smith picks up the pieces. Thought about the three-point shot, and from the corner, no. Instead, De Los Santos comes to the front court. Will he go left? Will he go right? Mixes it up and puts it up and in. And that's the lead for Gimnasia. (77-76). Parodi for three. It won't go down, but good hustle and up and in from Aguirre, and gets the foul as well. It is all change in Maldonado, Uruguay. It's cagey out there, the crowd nervous. Hebraica with a marginal lead by 2. Parodi. Hicks to... The three-point shot rims out. There's been so many of them tonight. Certainly not frightened to try them. But Hebraica still only have registered 4 3-pointers. Oh. Well, it was thrown away by Scatman because he'd assumed Romero was behind him. Feeds it through, and the two-handed thunder dunk from Jeremy Smith. Hebraica's lead up to 4, back to where they were at the start of the quarter. That's a great response, quick fire from De Los Santos with the breakaway 2. into the final 2 minutes. Hebraica looking to make it 2-0 in the semi-final phase. Luciano Parodi. Hicks will shoot the 2 and drains it. Well, still very, very tight. Too close to call, that's for sure. Hicks back, banks it in off the glass for 2, and the lead's up to 5. That could be a key moment. De Los Santos for Gimnasia. Back out, Rivero, Shaw. Shot clock down to 4. Misses, and Loreda doing his best to try and recapture possession, but it's in vain. We'll check this out again from Hebraica. Great work by Michael Hicks, who's had a good game tonight. 13 points, 5 rebounds. No Leandro Garcia Morales, mind you. What a game. 31 points. For the man from Montevideo. And cut back and put in. Loreda closing in on the 20-point mark. Puts Hebraica 7 clear with 42 seconds left in the game. That could be the decisive moment. Garcia Morales with a behind-the-back pass. A thing of absolute beauty at this stage for Hebraica. It's that again, a real showtime moment. And that could be the curtain call for Gimnasia.
Atrás viene Leo. Fíjate si te entra esto, ¿sí? Si no, Diego, enganchalo fuerte acá. Para que pueda, a ver si podemos hacer un tiro de 3 puntos. ¿Sí? Para que sea de 3. No hay nada, Diego, y penetración. ¿Estamos? Recupero de balón. Mano, quédate arriba. Para meter un 2 por 1. Sí, 2 por 1. Diego, te vas al fondo. Los demás nos quedamos acá. 2 por 1. ¿Estamos?
What a block that is! And that will be the game for Hebraica with 30 seconds left. Garcia Morales puts it back outside. They'll take their time. Hicks. Shot clock down to 7. Lost. Gimnasia in transition have thrown the ball away. And that'll be that. Look at this for a tremendous block from Jose Lareda. He's been excellent on the offensive side of things in the second 2 quarters. And now at the defensive end as well. And could they finish with a flourish? Yes, they can! Luciano Parodi doubles his tally. And there is the victory for Hebraica Macabi. They turned it around. They were 26-18 down after the first quarter, but they've gone on to win the second, third and fourth quarters and book a showdown event tomorrow night against Mogi das Cruzes of Brazil. The winner of that one will progress to the Liga Sudamericana final to face Bahia Basket of Argentina. Gimnasia lose for the second night running. A tough one to take for them, but they will take it on the chin. Meanwhile, it's delight for the Maldonado favourite. The home supporters delighted with that come-from-behind win in dramatic fashion. And the 9-point margin of victory makes it look a little bit more simple than it actually was. And that's it from tonight's Liga Sudamericana action here in Maldonado, Uruguay. In the early game, it was a win for Mogi das Cruzes. They're 2-0, as are Hebraica Macabi. They've beaten Gimnasia y Esgrima by 89 points to 80.